Hello guys, I have a special cast for you today. It is going to be myself, TKiBalgore, versus none other than oGsFramework in a 1v1 peep mode match. Now, I had originally assumed that this OGS was a fake member because most of their real members are out of Korea, and a lot of people like to steal pro names and use them. So anyway, I begin by trash talking. Let's go OGS dirtbag and whatnot, because I just assume he's a fake and that he's bad at the game. But really, the curious thing is he a fake? Is he bad at the game? As we can see here under his effective actions per minute tab, he floats over 1,000 right at the beginning. Of course, this is all APM spam, but the curious thing that makes it even curiouser is the fact that out of 124 peep mode games played, he has 124 wins. He was undefeated before playing me. Now, I've been to quite a few peep modes, and I can honestly say masters are common, and even you get the occasional grand master from time to time. So to be undefeated for over 100 games is he has to at the very least be a very high master in skill level. Now, I myself am a diamond 1v1 Zerg, so we're going to see how I fare against him. Now, of course, I don't know that he has an undefeated record going into this, and I just assume that he's a fake. But this happened to be right before the weekend of the MLG, so he very well could have been the real deal from Korea down for the MLG on his North American account. So I'll let you guys decide based on the play. I'm going to keep this EPM tab open for a little bit. Now, of course, Blizzard failed and screwed it up, and it's supposed to be effective actions per minute, and of course this is spam. The APM displays your real actions per minute, while the EPM tab displays your spammed actions per minute. So anyway, here he is, assuming I'm going to do a fast expand, which is typical. I've done a 14 pool. This is all standard so far. And here he's opting to go Nexus first, before Forge. He is doing a Forge fast expand, but he is doing Nexus first. Now, this game in peep mode, I typically like to practice macro games because there's really no penalty for losing. But because this guy was trash talking and I was trash talking him, and I saw how greedy he was that he went Nexus before Forge, I decided to throw down the proxy hatch. Now, he saw my scout enter his base because I attacked his probe, but he does not see my proxy hatch, nor has he scouted for it. So here he is forging behind his Nexus first build, and we're going to see how this goes. As you can see, he's still floating a pretty high EPM for being this far into the game. I'm going to flip over to the production tab for now. He has faked out the pylon block for the expand. I've gone down here faking as if I want to expand, because the key to the proxy hatch is you don't want them to think you're on one base, and you don't want them to look around for anything fishy. So I'm getting just this set of Zerglings to push his scout out of my base so I can throw down that Roach Warren, and I'm also using those Zerglings to destroy this pylon and pretend like I'm going to fast expand. Here he is investing more in his delay of my fast expand that he thinks I'm doing. But really, I'm not doing it. So he's just wasting money up front here that he isn't going to have back at home to defend against my proxy hatch. Now, he still has not scouted my proxy hatch, and typically, if this comes up unscouted, Zerg auto wins the game. So as we can see, I have this up unscouted. I'm producing a queen out of it. My Roach Warren is a little bit late, and that's because I cut drones to get this down as early as possible. Normally I like to have 18 to 20 to 22 drones when I do this, so I'm a little bit behind on drones, and he's quite ahead in workers, but as you can see, he doesn't even have his cyber core. He has one cannon way out front, no zealot yet, and I'm already producing roaches in his base. He now sees the creep spread, so he probably knows he's in trouble. I'm continuing the trash talk here, fucking come here pretending to be Korean and shit. But joke's on me, this guy was undefeated and has 800 APM. So really, this guy is a beast. Like, what can I say? At the very least, he's a master player, and most likely he's high master, if not grand master. and it's very possible he's a pro. So I'm going to let you guys decide and watch this replay and tell me what you think. So here my roaches are up. I'm beginning creep spread with the queen. This is why you get the queen. You don't get it to inject the larvae, you get it to spread creep. As you can see in my base back here, I'm also beginning to produce a few roaches back in my own base. This is for two reasons. One, to destroy this and actually expand myself. That way, if he manages to defend his natural down here, I'll still be ahead in bases. But the other reason is in case he counterattacks with gateway units. And I just want to make sure that I'm not vulnerable back at home. So here he is attacking with workers, which is a very desperate attempt. But he does get his stalker out, and he's using it right away. He's got more pylons and another cannon coming in over here. My creep spread's pushing right up onto his ramp now, and I have another tumor over here that's enveloping his main nexus. And as you can see, he has a pretty good micro, pretty good decision making, keeps his stalker alive, kiting my roaches around. I lost 2 roaches there to each cannon, and I have to push back a little bit, macro up a bit more. I get this overlord so that I can have some sight around here just in case I need it, and I'm just producing more roaches. Soon I'll be producing drones and make those spine crawlers so I can start pushing down with the creep and poking those photon cannons with spines of my own. I'm just going to focus down the nexus in the meantime. As well, I've taken out his little pylon cannon fancy work down here and started my creep spread down here. And I've also built a little bit more drones, I do believe. We'll go to the production tab, or sorry, units tab, and I'm up to 19. Still a very low count, but I'm ahead of him now in workers, and I'm going to start pulling ahead because I'm just going to start droning behind this now. So back to the units tab. We see here he forced a cancel on my spine crawler. I put it a little bit too far forward. I was a little bit too greedy with that, so I just had to back it up a little bit. No big deal. I've got my queen over here. She now has enough energy for transfuse, and he's pushing up here. He knows I've thrown down these spines. He knows he's got to make something happen here soon, or he is going to be in trouble. He has limited resources. He is spending what he has. He's trying to get that warp tech out, although he only has 1 gateway. Building a second cyber core just in case I take out his first one. And I've also pushed up on the front with the roaches that were in my original base as well. As you can see, I'm not really microing here at all. I could have pulled back that weak one, but I am using the opportunity to take out all of his cannons. So now he's even more vulnerable. Let's see if there's any trash talk going on. Not yet, but he's pretty much on the ropes. So he's got to fight with his workers once again. A nice hold position micro trick here, keeping my roaches all gimped out and my queen not knowing what to do. Second I figure it out, I press hold position myself. I'm now bringing these spines down into place, spreading the creep down here, get a spine behind the mineral line, and I'm going to place this spine over here right in the corner. And I'm continuing. I've got another queen so that I actually can inject this hatchery now, as well as use it for transfusing. He is doing a good job kiting with the stalkers that he has, but as you can see, I've expanded down here, doing a big transfer. If we look at the worker tab now, sorry, units tab again, I've got 28 workers, and he has none left. He lost his final unit down there, and that's going to be it for him. So we'll just see if there's any final trash talk. So glad your friends can salvage you from being stuck in Master League in OBS. So he credits me for being Master. This is his first loss ever. He was previously undefeated. His 125th game. I'm the only person to have taken a win off of him. And yeah, that's how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed that replay. Let me know what you think.